Hi everybody. So welcome back to the next session on differentiation class. We were discussing the concept of differentiation using chain rule in the previous session. Now we are going to continue the same concept but with higher order problems. Okay? Okay, let's continue. Now I have differentiate. Now the questions goes like this: differentiate the following with respect to x. I have y is equal to cos 3x into sin 5x. Now these are the chain rule problems of differentiation with product rule. Okay. Now let's start it. Now dy by dx, that is derivative, is nothing but we have a product rule here. So keep one function as it is. So I'm keeping cos 3x as it is. Okay. Differentiate sin 5x. I've told you already, derivative of sin ax is a cos ax. So constantly I'm multiplying. Derivative of sin is nothing but cos 5x, isn't it? Okay, plus we know it is product rule. So in between the sign is plus. Now keep sin 5x as it is. Okay, and the derivative of cos 3x. What is derivative of cos? Actually it is minus sign, and because I have a constant here, so it is minus 3 into sin 3x. Okay, so this is nothing but, you can write it in a simplified form. 5 is multiplied, so 5 into cos 3x into cos 5x. This minus I'm going to multiply here, so minus 3 into sin 3x into sin 5x. So this is the solution of this question. Now let us consider the next question. I have y is equal to e power 4x into cos 3x. Let's continue. So dy by dx is nothing but keep one function as it is, differentiate this. Remember, it's a product rule. So derivative of cos 3x is minus 3 into sin 3x, isn't it? Because derivative of cos ax is minus a into sin ax, plus, okay, plus, now cos 3x as it is, okay, derivative of e power ax. What is derivative of e power ax? It is a into e power ax, isn't it? Use a bracket here. So if you can we'll continue. In both the terms we have e power 4x common. So if I remove e power 4x, now this is a negative sign, so I'm going to write this term first. So it is 4 cos 3x minus 3 sin 3x. Okay, easy, isn't it? So this is the derivative of the given function. Now consider this question a challenging one. Y is equal to e power x into log of root x. Okay, so dy by dx is nothing but keep one function as it is, that is e power x. Now remember, it is a chain rule here. Now log of f of x. So what is log of f of x? It is 1 by f of x into, remember, differentiation of f of x. Okay, now what is derivative of root x? Again the derivative of root x is 1 by 2 root x, isn't it? So one part of product rule is over, plus now keep log of root x as it is. Okay, derivative of e power x. So derivative of e power x is e power x itself. Now we're going to repeat this step once again. Please be careful. Keep first function as it is. Now derivative of log of something. So derivative of log of something is 1 by something into differentiation of this something. So derivative of root x is 1 by 2 root x. So that is done, plus now keep log root x as it is. Derivative of e power x is e power of x itself. Okay. Now in both the terms I have e power x common, keep it outside. So it is 1 divided by, so root x into root x becomes root x square, that is nothing but just x. So 2 is again multiplied a constant, so it is 1 by 2x plus log of root x. Okay, only thing is, please be careful when you either you are while using a sum or difference of two functions or product rule or quotient rule. If if it follows the chain rule, then you have to be a bit careful, right? Well, we are moving on to the next question. I have y is equal to x power 4 into sine power 4x. Remember, it is sine power 4x, sorry, sine power 4 into x. It's not sine 4x, okay? So therefore, dy by dx, so the derivative is, again we have a two function product function, so keep one function as it is, x power 4. Now you have to differentiate sine power 4x, okay? Now this is of the form I told f of x power n, so it is n into f of x, that is sine x whole power n minus 1, isn't it? So cube, okay, into, you have to derive or so differentiate sine x once again. So differentiation of sine x is, I'm going to get cos x. So this is done, okay, plus sine power 4x into differentiate 4x, 4x power 4, sorry. So derivative of x power 4 is 4x cube, okay. So this is nothing but, you can solve this in both the terms. You can take 4 common and x cube also common, okay. You can take even sine cube common, because this is sine x whole cube is nothing but sine cube. See what is left over, x power 4, I have taken x cube outside, so there is an x here, 4 is taken outside, sine cube is taken outside, I just have x cos x, okay, plus 4 is taken outside, x cube is taken outside, out of sine power 4, cube is taken outside, so leftover thing is plus just 1 sine x, okay. So this is the derivative. The next question is, y is equal to cosecant of 2x into secant square 4x, okay. Please be careful. So using product rule, cosecant 2x is kept outside, okay. Now this is of the form secant square. We don't have the derivative of secant square. Please remember, we don't have the derivative of secant square, we just have the derivative of secant. Now this is of the form x square. Derivative of x square is nothing but 2x, isn't it? So it is 2 into x. X means actually it is secant 4x. Are you getting it? So derivative of f of x square is 2 times f of x, isn't it? Into derivative of secant, again derivative of secant 4x. What is derivative of secant 4x? Remember, derivative of secant is secant into tan, but again there is a constant here. So this 4 is multiplied 4 times secant 4x into tan 4x. Remember? Okay, so this is the first part of that, okay, plus now I'm keeping secant square 4x as it is, okay, into derivative of cosecant 2x. Remember, derivative of cosecant is minus cosecant into cot, so I'm taking minus here since constant 2 is here, so minus 2 into cosecant 2x into cot 2x. You can leave here or else write it in a simplified way, okay. Now in both the terms, I have 2 common, secant 4x into secant 4x, so secant square term common and cosecant 2x common, okay. So if I remove it outside, so I'm removing 2 into secant square 4x into cosecant 2x, okay. So the remaining term is, your 2 is taken outside, secant square is taken outside, cosecant 2x is also taken outside. Just I am left over with 4 times tan 4x, okay, fine. Now this plus into minus becomes minus, secant square is outside, 2 is outside, cosecant 2x is outside, so the leftover term is just cot 2x, okay. So this comes to the conclusion of this question. Now I have another challenging question. I have y is equal to log of e power 3x into root x. Remember, it is log of e power 3x into root x. So dy by dx is nothing but, what is log of f of x? We know log derivative is 1 by f of x. F of x means e power 3x into root x. Remember we have to differentiate e power 3x into root x. Don't forget. Now this term you can just keep it outside as it is. 1 divided by e power 3x into root x. But here I have two functions, I have to use a product rule. So please be careful. So it is e power 3x into derivative of root x. So it is 1 by 2 root x. Okay. Plus now root x as it is, derivative of e power 3x. What is derivative of e power 3x? 3 into e power 3x. Okay. So this is nothing but, if you can take e power 3x common and see what happens. So if e power 3x is taken outside, I have e power 3x into root x here. Okay. So leftover term is 1 divided by 2 root x. Okay. Plus 3 into root x, because e power 3x is taken outside. You can cancel e power 3x here. Okay. And if you can multiply, if you multiply root x inside, so it's 1 divided by 2 into root x becomes 2x, plus, now if you take 3 root x by root x gets cancels. So you have just left over with 1 by 2x plus 3. You can just leave it here, or else you can just take or do one more step, use a LCM, and if you can keep your as, if you cross multiply, get 3 into 2x is 6x. So it's 1 plus 6x divided by 2x. So this is the derivative of the given function. Now this is again a similar question what we did in the previous case. I have y is equal to tan inverse of. So y is equal to tan inverse of x square into e power x. So I'm taking dy by dx is, what is derivative of tan inverse? So it is 1 divided by 1 plus f of x square, means x square into e power x whole square into derivative of what? X square into e power x, isn't it? So this is nothing but 1 divided by 1 plus, if you take the power it becomes x power 4 into e power, this is actually 2x, remember. Okay, into derivative of, now again we have to use product rule here. Keep first function as it is, derivative of e power x is e power x itself, plus now e power of x is kept as it is, derivative of x square is 2x. Okay, so this is nothing but, in both the term I can take e power x common. So if you take e power x common, numerator is left over with x square here and plus 2x in the second term, divided by 1 plus x power 4 into e power 2x. Okay, so this is the derivative of this above function. Friends, we are moving on to some higher order problems. So I have y is equal to e power sin x into tan of root x. Let us differentiate this. So dy by dx is, again I have a product rule, keep e power sin x as it is. Okay, now differentiation of tan. Now what is derivative of tan? Derivative of tan is actually secant square. I have another function here, we have to use chain rule. Okay, so derivative of tan is secant square f of x into derivative of root x. Remember, derivative of this inside function, derivative of root x is 1 by 2 root x. I've told you, you have to be familiar with all the formulas so that you can be very clearly doing the chain rule problems. Okay, now plus, now tan root x is kept as it is, derivative of e power f of x. Okay, please be careful, derivative of e power f of x is e power f of x, isn't it, into derivative of this sin f of x. What is derivative of sin? It is nothing but cos. Okay, now we can see here in both the terms I have e power sin x as it is. So if you take common e power sin x, I am left over with secant square root x divided by 2 root x, okay, plus it is tan root x into cos x. Now dear friends, don't make a mistake of cancelling this root x and root x here, because this root x is inside function here. You cannot cancel this. Okay, so this has to be just left in this way. This is the derivative of the given function. Moving on to the next one, I have y is equal to 3 power x square into log x. Again, it's a chain rule with product rule. So this is nothing but keep first function as it is, that is 3 power x square, derivative of log x. What is derivative of log x? We all know it is 1 by x, plus, now log x is kept as it is. Now this is of the form 3 power, again a function here, x square. So 3 power f of x, that is a power f of x is a power f of x into log a. So a means 3 here, okay, into, I have to derive the inside function which is x square. So derivation of x square, so derivative of x square is 2x. So we can see here in both the terms I have 3 power x square common. Now what is left over? It is 1 by x plus, I will write 2x term first, 2x into log x into log 3. You can just leave it here, otherwise take the LCM and simplify. But we will stop here. This is enough for this question. Let's try one more question, friends. So I have y is equal to x square into e power tan inverse x. Please be careful. So dy by dx is nothing but keep first function as it is, which is x square. Let's differentiate e power tan inverse x. Now this is of the form, I told you, e power f of x. Derivative of e power f of x is e power f of x into, again differentiate the inside function f of x. Now what is derivative of tan inverse of x? Remember, it is 1 divided by 1 plus x square. So first part is over, plus, now e power tan inverse of x is kept as it is, derivative of x square. So derivative of x square is nothing but 2x, isn't it? Now in both the terms I can take, here I have x square, I have x, so I can take x common and e power tan inverse of x common. Okay, so leftover part is, I have x divided, here I have 1x, so x divided by 1 plus x square plus 2. Okay, we will complete taking the LCM for this question. So it's x into e power tan inverse x. If you take the LCM, you will get x plus 2 into 1 is 2 plus 2 into x square is 2x square divided by 1 plus x square. You need not arrange it, keep it as it is. So this is the derivative of this question. Dear friends, so before I conclude this session, I want to give few questions for you for practice. Okay. So dear friends, make a note of all the questions which are given you for your assignment purpose. You can practice these so that you can be thorough with the chain rule differentiation even when there are product of two functions. Okay. I hope you understood the concept which was taught in this session. Okay. So let's meet again in the next session. Until then, take care and bye.